Yep, now it's recording. We're here.
Hey, we're here. Hey, ladies. You know me as usual, same old hot mess, Rebecca. This is my dear friend and one of my favorite clients, and I don't tell that to every single person, I promise. I wanted to introduce you to my friend Myrna. She has just been such an amazing, person in my life for the past decade. I can't believe we met, what,
I
10 years
know,
ago?
a long time ago. Yeah.
Technically, so yeah, I'll just tell you how we met. Another business tool I love using, I went to eventbrite.com and I was looking for stuff to do around the area. And Myrna was just getting her certification as a sommelier, and I was like 20, I think, years old at the time. You didn't even ask me how old I was.
Well, we were at a private party.
Yes, it was a house party.
It
But
was a house party. So yeah, no, I was not checking ID at the moment.
So I invited myself inside a random stranger's house to get wine with my brother. So I thought it was a good networking opportunity because I just
It
opened
was.
my massage clinic. And in my mind, I'm like, if people like wine, if they can afford wine, they can afford
Mhm.
massage. So that's how we met. And Myrna used to do some, gosh, you're just so multi-passionate. I'm going to let you actually explain what you do because you do so much. I don't want to.
Yeah, so I started off as an attorney and then I got into wine. I mean, I've had many different businesses over the years, but about, I guess, 2013 or so, I started this marketing agency. And I mainly started it because I started marketing my husband's company. He owns a safety consulting firm, and he had just bought this fancy new website and it literally got zero traffic. And so it was like, what are we doing here? It's not working. So I started working on it. I learned about SEO. I learned about content. I learned about all these things. I got a big,
That gives me a headache to think about.
yeah, but I loved that. So I learned how to use all this fancy software to help him with marketing and automations and things like that. So then I started helping, other businesses. I also have a lot of, I also own a little travel agency, which, as you can imagine, is in really bad shape right now because if what's happening to you started happening to us like a month ago because China started to close off. So suddenly people had to cancel all their trips. I mean, it's been crazy. We're still canceling trips left and right. So don't feel like you're alone. Like this is a really
Happening every single
crazy thing and it's affecting a lot of industries. But anyway, long story short, I have my marketing agency and I work with, right now I have a lot of clients in the travel industry. I have my husband's company and then a few little small companies, ask me for advice. And of course, I had first thought about joining the group because, if Rebecca and I talk business all the time and I just thought it would be fun.
all
Just
the time, the good, bad, and the ugly, ugly,
I
ugly.
know, really. So anyway, so I just thought, well, I can hop on this group. Maybe I can give some value. Maybe someone needs help, whatever. Of course, all of this exploded like overnight, it seems.
And
And
we all need help. And I get the best
yeah,
I get the best advice from people not in the massage spa and salon industry. Like I've gotten amazing advice and feedback and ideas from you. And Lance, I've gotten some amazing advice from, one of my clients who owns a printing shop. Like I get
yeah,
all the best advice from people not in our industry. And speaking of industry and multi-passion, Myrna also sells wine. She
yeah, I have a little
like I
wine.
think you touched on that. We both love wine. So yeah,
Yeah, if you want to order wine, let me know.
we're all
And
very
I
multi-passionate.
think they're waiving shipping fees right now because of the whole mess. But anyway, yeah, if
That's
you
what
need
people are
wine, let me
doing
know.
inside their house is drinking. At least I know here in Louisiana we are. I went to the grocery store and I'm like, oh wow, the liquor aisle is emptier than the sandwich meat aisle. Okay.
But one of the things I thought might be, I kind of wanted to share with you guys today is that, believe me, I've been through this in the travel industry for about 4 or 5 weeks. So I've kind of seen how people have responded well and not well. And I thought, since it's just starting for you guys, it might be good to just hear that perspective. What do you think, Rebecca?
Oh yeah, because like I said, I have so many mentors and podcasters and newsletters I sign up for, which is why I share a lot of these insights into the group that are relevant. But they're all from different industries, and I think it's really, really important for us to, see things from a different perspective and not internalize so much because we're all in this together. Like our
Mhm.
world is not really collapsing around us. Like it's a huge change. Like the world is changing.
Mhm.
and change is the only constant we have in this world, and it's something we have to accept. And I always say, why don't you go from warrior to warrior and conquer this? And there are ways that we can conquer this. And you
Yeah. And one of the things that I know Rebecca said this earlier, it's, you really need to stay in front of your clients, even if you're closed, right? You still want to stay in front of your clients, even if they can't physically come get a massage or a
yeah,
facial or whatever. Like Rebecca said earlier, yeah, text them, check in how they're doing. I mean, definitely stay in front of them
go
and
drop off
acknowledge the
at their house.
situation. I mean, one of the issues that I saw with a lot of travel companies, and this was, it's like, don't do this. So have a client that's in Italy, and they do Italian trips, and so I do all their marketing. So as soon as Italy started having coronavirus cases, people were concerned, people were freaking out. Well, a lot of people in Italy that own tour companies were literally like, oh, it's nothing. This is nothing. It's going to be
Downplaying it.
fine. Come to Italy, right? You don't
Mhm.
want to be that person, because what happened is they said that, and then like 3 days later, they're on a lockdown. And, you don't want to be, you know, saying, come get a massage, it's safe. You don't necessarily know that, right? So you can't
Right.
like say that if you're not sure, right? And
I have
you
a
have
great
to acknowledge your client's fears, and then you have to make the decision of whether you think it can be done. But honestly, in the current situation, I think the right thing is probably to just admit, look, we're going to have to take a pause. It might only be a couple weeks. Hopefully it'll only be a few weeks. And we'll be back. And then find other things you can sell your clients. Like if you have products, if you have, spa packages, whatever, anything you can sell them to keep yourself going. Um, and again, you have to be sensitive, because you can't be like the person that's just buy my stuff in the current climate, because you're going to come off as tone deaf. You want to definitely acknowledge what's going on.
disclaimer, I am at home right now, and so is Myrna. We both have dogs. Mine is still a puppy, so he's probably
Mm,
going to start popping off, and as soon
no
as
worries.
my roommate comes back home, so I may have to edit the dog
The
barking.
video.
But yeah, to touch on what you just said, like I have a really great immune system, but a lot of my clients don't. And I'm like, look, I'm self-employed. Employed. I don't get a paycheck. I don't get benefits. I don't get the luxuries that many people have. I'm not going to qualify for a lot of things, a lot of
Hmm.
help, because I am self-employed. So part of me is like,
Right.
shit, like I still need to keep working, but I know it's not the right thing to do. And then I just read an article on Facebook about 20 minutes ago how massage therapist was actually being sued because there were like over a dozen or so cases that were tracked back to her as one of
Oh
the
Lord.
carriers. So
Yeah. And you don't want that. I mean, it's not worth it. So, I mean, if you can find another way, find another way. But I feel for you, because that's the same thing that's happened to a lot of my travel clients. They simply cannot do business with what's going on. Everything is canceled. The restaurants are having to close. They can only do delivery. Um, so like, I don't know, questions like like, what do you?
it's so overwhelming because like right now for me, I'm always complaining and bitching and moaning. I don't have enough time in my day. And now I have all this time and I feel paralyzed. I'm like, shit, like what do I do? Do I take these online classes I paid and signed up for? Do I focus on my marketing? Do I try and put together stuff for Badass Body Workers? Do I train my dog? Do I go exercise? What do I do? I'm having such a hard time prioritizing that right now, which is why I had, reached out to you to help me do some marketing. So ladies,
Yeah.
if you
So
want to avoid that
this,
part of your business, I always say
yeah.
if you want something done right. No, people always say if you want something done right, do it yourself. No, if you want something done right and done right the first time, you hire somebody else to do it for you.
Yeah,
So
it is a great time to, if you're forced to be closed. So what projects do you have that, organizing your database, setting up your emails to, I mean, all of that automation stuff that is a pain in the butt to install when you're trying to run the business too. Now is the time when you can actually work on it. So if you have software that you bought that you never really like figured out how to use it, now is the time to do that. And one of the things that I've seen other companies do is they're using this time to increase their automation. So maybe they are in the terrible position where they have to cut some staff. So, maybe they can automate appointment setting, like set up an automatic booking calendar. So now they don't need a front desk person. I mean, there's all different things that you can do to help your business. So whenever things do come back, you'll be in really good shape. But the main thing is, be careful what you say to your clients and prospects. Like, I don't think it's a good idea to stop all your marketing just because we're going through this. You just need to change the message of it and the tone.
It's the
So
80/20
don't
rule.
stop
Still
posting.
applies.
Yeah, don't stop
Yeah.
posting on Facebook. Don't stop whatever you're doing for marketing. Just make sure that you like really read it in the context of what's happening. Like if you have automated stuff that you scheduled like a month ago, turn that off because it's probably not going to work.
I read that in
And
your
just
newsletter.
really make sure that your message is right for the times we're in.
Yes, make it relevant. Like one thing I
Mhm.
was gonna do is show my clients how to make face masks at home on
I think that's awesome. Yeah.
you know,
I love how you posted your facial. I mean,
out of like
yeah.
honey and turmeric or whatever. The herbs in your cabinet, like how to blend up teas, how to, offer your clients like a distant Reiki healing session, or like
Mhm.
my admin does, she did that. Like she did like a powerful like affirmative meditation. And I do think it's important to stay focused on the positive because
I agree. Yeah.
we don't see it right now, but there are a lot of positive things coming out of this. I mentioned that on my live video earlier in Badass Body Workers, but I'm seeing women be like, you know what? Oh my God, now I can finally focus on doing my online classes. Now I got out of my shithole job that I hated. I let go of my side gig, or I really love my side hustle and now I can focus on that more. I'm actually seeing a lot of positive come out of this. People are spending more time with their kids and pets and families. I don't know how long it's going to take for us to want to start choking each other, but
Well, and it may feel like really traumatic, like, oh my God, it's existential, right? I don't know. Some people are not sure if their business is going to survive. I mean, I'm talking to travel companies in Italy that haven't been able to take any bookings for like almost a month now. So they're like in a serious existential crisis, like, am I going to make it, right?
and I'm
But
like,
what you have to
plane
think
tickets used
about,
to be cheap. Should I buy them now?
no. No, you could buy tickets like for the fall. Yes, absolutely. If
Okay.
you, I mean, I think I have no idea, honestly, but I'm
I
hoping
know.
that this all is better by like September, October. Things will be sort of back to normal by then in terms of being able to travel and go to different countries and, do the normal things that we're used
Yeah.
to doing. But, we don't know. But the thing is, whenever there's a crisis like this, it's also a great time for transformation. So it may open up other opportunities that you never even thought of, right? So is there some expertise or knowledge that you can develop into an online service or an online product? Is there, how can you do things differently in your business to make it more efficient? How can you, work on your marketing? What can you offer people? What other skills and knowledge do you have out there that someone might find valuable? So
And
be
when
creative.
Yeah, like read the book called Stop Sabotaging Yourself that I have on my dining room counter. Like read the books that you are halfway through or that you want to start.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I've been doing that too. I downloaded a couple of journals, like some self-reflection journals for inner work and stuff, because I'm huge on self-development. And I actually think that this is gonna cause I think it's gonna cause like a global sort of like awakening or like awareness of sort. And I really think this transformation is actually going to be a good thing at the end of the
Mhm.
day. Um, but I do want to encourage everybody to focus on the positive, and people are here to help. Like how can you help your community too? Like
Exactly.
I want you to like write down some things on how you can help your community. Maybe you have some supplies for your, neighbor who's a single mom that's not able to afford going to the store. Maybe you can do deliveries for your, elderly clients or neighbors. Maybe you can, you know, again, give a lot of you guys are like yoga instructors and, do meditations and affirmations. Like go online, like
Mhm.
spread the love and spread the high vibes. Write down a list of stuff that you're glad that you don't have to deal with anymore in your business. Like, oh my God, we don't have to do as much laundry anymore. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's
I don't
right.
have to rehab my hands every single day after work because I'm not in the treatment room, which is a good thing, so I'm able to like really like work on my self-care. It's important to realize all the positive stuff coming out of this. And one positive thing
Mhm.
too, Myrna and I had briefly chatted about this before we hit record. I'm collaborating with her to help come up with some marketing copy for you guys to send out to clients. So
Mhm.
it takes the overwhelm out of that, because when we're so emotionally attached to our clients and our business, it can really come off as really feel sorry for me, or
Right.
abrasive, or even just like obligatory that we have to send out these emails and talk to people. But it's really important, I think, like we just said, to stay in touch and deliver the message. What do your clients want to hear right now? Like, what do they need? This isn't about really, like, it is about us, right? But when we're writing to our customers, put yourself in their shoes. What do they want to
Yep.
hear right now? That's so, so important to
Yeah, it's
communicate.
amazing. Like a couple of my travel clients, longtime clients have called me just to check on me. They're like, "Oh my God, the travel industry is in chaos. How are you doing?" And that's really what you need to do is you just need to call your clients and say, "Hey, how are you doing? Are you in quarantine? Are you still going to work?" Just chat. Just be a
Yeah,
human.
I've seen a lot of my clients like little Facebook messages, because you can just do a quick video clip. And I'm like,
Mhm.
hi, Renee and James. I hope y'all
I
are
think
doing
that's a great
okay.
idea. Use video.
Hope you
Absolutely.
don't drink all the bourbon in 1 week.
Yeah, it's cute and it keeps you top of mind, which is the marketing reason, but it also shows that you remember them and you're trying to like connect. And people are really bored right now. They're on their phone constantly. So this is why I tell you don't stop posting on your social media. Keep
And
keep in front of people. I mean, just don't post, buy a massage every day. Like, just post
right,
like
right
fun
now,
stuff that's gonna like connect with your clients.
mhm. And right now too, like in Louisiana with massage therapists here, the state board of massage therapy is useless. So we're all sort of banding together and writing our legislators and governor's office. And we all plan on going to the next board meetings, because we're at the point where, like, you know what, we're about to overthrow this massage board. Like, we're so sick of it, and that's important for us to all band together when we're seeing that the associations that are supposed to be helping us, our own board, is like not lifting a finger, not doing anything. They're telling us contact a lawyer if you have any questions. What? So,
Oh, that's not right. Yeah.
yeah, hopefully we can, make a huge change in Louisiana for the massage board here that's not doing anything. So that's something good that may be coming out
So
of this as well.
Louisiana hasn't mandated that you guys close yet, right? Or
I haven't checked today, but the last I heard, the cosmetology board basically says be cautious if you want to,
oh
but your
gosh.
insurance will not cover you if something happens. So basically, don't do it.
Hmm.
And then the massage board says contact the board of health and contact an attorney.
Oh,
So
for crying out loud.
yeah, but the
Yeah,
governor
that's
is about to like do a shutdown. I heard, on every non-essential business. So what is it?
yeah, it's
Like,
coming. I'm sure it's coming. But it's funny because I've been seeing on my phone a lot of ads from certain places that are still promoting their spa, like come in, and I'm like, really? This is not this is what I mean by like, you got to look at your stuff. Like if you have ads running, pause them, look at them, make sure they still make sense given what's happening. If you have automatic emails that go out, definitely either turn them off or edit them to make sure that you're not putting out a
I
goofy
think the only
message.
one I have right now is like for a birthday special. And that already like went out this past month. So I'm just gonna like pause that, and then
Yeah, pause. I would pause anything automated like that. Just pause it,
I
just
still
until
haven't
we
sent
get.
out an email about the virus or anything, because I was going like seeing everyone else's emails, and I'm trying
Well,
to,
maybe we can work on that.
yeah, I would
We
love
can
to.
work on that together and we'll share it with the rest of the group. Yeah, I'll help you with that, Rebecca. No, I'm really, you guys, I'm here to help you. If you want me to look at something, just post it and let me know, tag me, and I'll take a look and give you my 2 cents.
Yes, and I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. God, I'm just so freaking bored at home right now. I'm like stuck in analysis paralysis stage. I'm always constantly busy, 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 and now I
And
have
then the
so much
other
to
thing,
do.
the thing that's helping me, I think, is that I feel like I can help people in during this time with like communications and I'm good at that stuff, right? So when I hear people are like struggling, I just and that gets me out of my own little world of my own fears and dramas and anxieties because I'm just trying to help other people. So
We should
yeah,
you should
help
do
other
a wine
people.
party. You can pour some glasses and talk about like hands and legs and all this other stuff.
We could, and we should do, it would be fun to do like a virtual happy hour with your group, like we could do it in the group
That
or
would
on
be
Zoom. Yeah, with
would
some
be
of your
fun.
group members. We could schedule a time. A lot of people are starting to do those. And
I was saying that there
at
was one
least
lady, a bartender, that's like, Venmo me $5 and I'll tell you how to make a cocktail and you tell me what your problem is. And I'm like, that's genius. Like, I'm
it
getting
is.
creative with how to make money at home. But this isn't going to last forever. It's just a huge hit.
No, it's a temporary thing, and we just don't know how long it's going to last, but hopefully not too long. So, but I think the sooner they shut everything down, the sooner we'll get past it. So hopefully.
If I can't do massage anymore, I'll just build a commune I've been wanting to do anyways. Maybe I'll learn how to train dogs or like lip buses
Yeah.
or something finally, but it'll all be fine,
I
guys.
know. I'm thinking, well, if everything like stops and I run out of stuff to do, maybe I'll finally write my novel. I don't know.
One of
You
20
know, it's
million things
like,
you have on your list of stuff to do and
yeah,
things you're
yeah,
interested in.
yeah.
Well, speaking of self-care, I'm going to go and do some art. We're going to post the links below what we talked about as far as Myrna's website and then wine stuff. I'm definitely going to be ordering some, man.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
put a
feel
link to the wine site
like
too.
it.
If you
And
want.
I do want to share with you guys the copy that we come up with for my own
Yeah, we will.
email
We will.
list because I haven't written anything because I've been kind of slacking on that. But yeah, we're all in this together, guys. You got this. Just know that any of the changes that are coming, like things really do happen for a reason, and we can't control our circumstances, but we can control how we respond to it. And I say that like every single time I get
Yep,
on.
every day.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
wish I could have controlled some stuff that happened to me last year, but you can't control every single thing in your life. Things
Yeah.
happen for a reason, and now I know all those lessons learned from all the millions of mistakes I made last year, and it's all for the better. The biggest turmoil and trauma, they do end up being the biggest blessing in disguise a lot of
Mhm.
the time. So.
Yeah, and once this is over, then yeah, if you guys need help with anything, getting your marketing back up and running or whatever, you just need ideas. I mean, Rebecca has like amazing promotion ideas, and I'm good at making stuff connect. Like, so I'm helping her with her chatbot on for
Behind the scenes.
contests, but I deal with a lot of like automations and like, you know, appointment count, like anything that you need to automate in your business. I'd be happy to talk you through how to do it.
Yes, make
So
a robot out of me so I cannot be in front of the
yeah,
computer.
I'll make a Rebecca bot. So
That's so catchy. Oh my gosh.
a Rebecca bot. Yeah. Too cute.
Well, ladies, go pour yourself a cup of tea or wine.
Yeah. Or
Enjoy the rest
wine. I
of the
think it's
day.
time for wine. It's after 3
I mean, it's always 5 o'clock
somewhere. Yeah.
somewhere. Okay, guys, we will put the
All
link
right.
below. I just wanted to introduce you to my friend.
Yeah, and feel free if you have a
Yeah.
quick question, whatever, just tag me and I'll jump on and try to help.
Question about anything, Myrna.
Yeah, anything marketing related or business related. I mean, I've done a lot of things. I do have a law degree, although I don't practice law anymore. But yeah.
Oh, I know that's a whole other ball game too. But
Mhm.
you got this, ladies.
All right.
Together
Bye.
here. Bye.